Voxels. If you don't know what they are, voxels are like pixels, but instead of color, they store density. Used in anything from No Man's Sky to actual medical purposes, and I'm gonna use them. Why? I don't know, because I feel like it. So if you want to use voxels, there's one problem. Voxels are just data, and you need to turn them into something actually useful. We just need to find some way to... Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, now these are some big words, but hear me out. It's just shapes with math. That's it. There's tons of ways to do this. Voxels, marching cubes, marching tetrahedra, and advanced stuff like cubical marching squares and isosurfaces over simple full partitions of multi-resolution grids. No. Now I've made a bunch of different ones before, but I want to experiment with something new. Surface nets. Yeah, I'm gonna have to teach you something. Here we go. Okay, surface net starts off similar to all the other stuff I was just talking about. We start off with a grid. Imagine this grid is in 3D, okay? Just hang on for a second, okay? This grid holds the values of how close we are to a surface. We check each square of voxels to see if our shaped surface passes through somewhere in there. If we find an intersection, then we do the math, find the points on each edge, and average all that together. Just draw some edges between the points and boom. Shapes. Cool. Now I just have to do that? Yay! Okay, I threw together a grid of values so I can store all my voxels. But, Cyber, there's nothing there. Yeah, I still gotta work on it, okay? Like, I don't know, just imagine it or something. Jeez. Anyways, after I built the data with a spear and used more spears to visualize it, which, now that I think about it, that's kind of counterintuitive. Now, before we continue, I gotta explain how I got that spear. So the shapes I use in this project are generated using something called sign distance fields. They're pretty much just functions that are the math version of a shape. Am I bringing up your geometry class drama yet? If you ever wondered what the SDF setting in TextMesh Pro was, no? Oh, well, that's sign distance fields. These are pretty cool because since they're procedurally generated, they have infinite resolution. Slime Rancher actually used this as a trick to get their slime's faces looking crispy. Okay, sidebar over. I got the vertex generation up and running and then threw together some triangle generation and got everything working. Just check this out. Okay, hold on. No, that's not it either. Okay, I don't even know what's happening. Who would have guessed that turning some algebra and a basic concept into functional code was such pain? Not me. I spent some time messing around with a couple shapes, but I don't know if you noticed, it's kind of slow. And that's not what we do around here, because the only thing allowed to be slow is me. Okay, optimizing time. Alright, here are the options. I can either use Unity's jobs system, or I can use compute shaders. I don't know how to use compute shaders. Look, it's hard enough for me to actually get things done already, so I'm just gonna use the jobs thing. Look, I'll do compute shaders in another one, okay? Just trust me, seriously. Now, Unity's job system is amazing. You can get crazy amounts of speed for the cost of your own sanity. Writing code to be jobs compatible is the worst, and takes a ton of time, and causes lots of memory leaks, and then you have to restart your editor. I mean, okay, in the end, I managed to get a huge speed increase, like seconds to milliseconds fast. It's insane and faster with bursts, and like jobs is actually one of the coolest things ever. And now that I got this all the speed, I can show off with all this fancy stuff. So, check this out. And that is everything that I actually had fun with doing. This is just the beginning of the random things I feel like doing because I like doing stuff. It's in the name, duh. If you got here, thanks for indulging in my voxel addiction, because honestly at this point it's a problem. I've been learning about it since I started game development. Somebody help. Okay, so sometime in the future, I'd love to figure out some voxel physics, kind of like teardown, or maybe try another like isosurface extraction algorithm. I've actually made this algorithm's big brother before called dual contouring, which is a little bit more advanced and makes more accurate shapes and stuff. But for now, if you want to check out how this works, I cleaned up the code, threw it on GitHub. Check that out in the description. That's it for this video. Now, in any other video, there'd be some kind of outro here, but I don't do those.